What's up, YouTube? Long time no see, man. Long time since I went live. I go live like once a year and shit. But salute to all the homies out there, man. Just really though doing a weapons check, man. Usually I go live on my phone. So I'm like, man, I got a whole PC and I never use it. So, you know what I'm saying? I even bought a headset for this special occasion too, man. So hold on. I'm trying to navigate. So y'all gonna have to work with me, man, because I usually be doing this shit on my phone. But let me see. Okay. Oh, my California brethren is in the building. What's up with you, man? Hop up, man. Talk to your boy, man. Shit. Long time no see. Man, matter of fact, uh, I heard that you was in the hospital, bro. How you been doing, man? You know, man, too much pimping, man. Too much pimping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go easy on these hoes, man. Too much pimping, right? Too much of that shit. But yeah, man, this is just like a little test run, go live or whatever. Got the headphones, the PC shit. Like I said, I usually do this shit on my phone, man. Just talk a little boxing, man. Nothing in particular, man. But oh yeah, Pill, I see what your relative doing, homie. I see what he doing, bro. Hey man, you know I'm starting to be a believer, bro. Let's see. Ah, okay. Yeah, cause you know shit, bro. That phone call was about to happen, nigga. I was about to give you that phone call and stuff, man. But salute to everybody out there, man. Salute to Slick. Salute to Pale, man. A1s from day ones. You know what I'm saying? Um, just want to talk a little boxing, man. Anything y'all want to say, man, put it in the chat. It ain't no specific format tonight, man. It's like I said, it's just a weapons check. My first time actually going live or doing a live stream, fucking with StreamYard, man, and not through my phone, man. So anything y'all got to talk about, man, shit, go on and put it in the chat. Where y'all niggas at? Slick acorn head ass. Whoa. Ugly ass. Man, where's the usual suspects at, man? Where the homies at, man? The usual suspects. Don't make this live boring, man. Y'all say something, man. Ugly asses. God, or I'll just use this to flame on you, man. But the way boxing is going nowadays, man, seriously though, fellas, man, it's really at an all-time low, man. Um, seriously though, the way that I see these dudes moving, they really are on some goofy ass times, man. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, tell that man. Hold on. You want to know the latest state of boxing? I just think that all them dudes is goofy, man. Salute to you too, Deej, man. Long time no see, bro. Um, but I think all them dudes is goofy, man. I just think the way they moving, I think it's a lot of mama's boy, home cooking, um, just soft dudes that don't want to fight. I think at this stage, man, it's a pivotal moment, man, because this is a transitional period, man. All the names that everybody's talking about or used to talking about, like the Wilders, the Usyks, the Furies, the Errol Spences, the Thurmans, you know, all them dudes is on their way out. And if they not on their way out, they should be on their way out. And this is a reflection, man, actually, man, from what I've been saying from for forever. A lot of y'all guys, man, y'all called me the hater and all that other stuff, man. But now, you know, what I'm saying, bro, is really coming true. And I hate to be like I told you so, but fuck y'all, man. I told y'all so, man. Because you know what? We're seeing now a whole string of fighters who's towards the end of their career, primarily the PBC dudes, man. A whole stream of fighters who pretty much ain't did shit with their whole career. Do you not realize that kid like Tank, he's in his 30s. He's an old fighter now. And he still ain't had that marquee fight. A guy like Tank. Yes, he was popular and all that, but a guy like Tank still ain't had a marquee fight. You look at like a Charlo. Charlo fucked off the opportunity, couldn't get into Australia. Next thing you know, bro, you see him in an interview talking to Boo Boo Andrade, man, for a fight. And guess what? He drunk as hell. So at the end of the day, man, these dudes, man, they not on nothing, bro. These dudes was never on nothing. And we just had a whole generation of fighters who was a wash. You had guys out there that was game like a Sean Porter, but you know, anybody, if the homie Casino was here, bro, he messed with dogs, man. In the world of dogs, man, it's a such thing as a game loser. I will never take away from a guy like Porter, man, that he was the man, bro. He fought everybody he needed to fight. But as far as pulling out the big one, bro, he never could. A guy like Thurman, his best years is behind him, bro, because he sit out the whole time. Look at Errol Spence. Errol Spence, he didn't really do shit. When you really think about it, a kid like Errol Spence ain't really did shit in his whole career. And y'all want to know a fun fact? This is the 2020s. If I'm lying, I'm dying, bro. It's 2026. If you look at BoxRec, from 2020 up until now, the man had only fought 3 times this decade. So that's telling you, man, that the old guard, man, I'm done with them. We didn't get much out of them anyway, so I don't even see why dudes are still clinging on to them. I'm done with them, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's time for the new guard to come up. Even the guys that's not quite old enough to age out, like the Shakurs of the game, the Teofimo Lopez's of the game. I'm about ready for them dudes to be aged out too. Just the way they was moving. You know, I think that the last 20 years of boxing, we've seen like the most diva shit we've ever entered. We've never ever seen in the whole motherfucking livelihood of boxing. But yeah, man, coming to the stage, man, is my brother from down under. You know what I'm saying? No other than DJ Ugly Ass. What's up with you, bro?
I'm just going to pick your brain about the state of boxing. That's all. And look, it's my opinion. I'm not coming from a place of knowledge or wisdom. I'm only sort of form my opinions off, I guess, what I believe I'm seeing, rather than what I'm hearing and, you know, all those sorts of things. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it's easily to go through social media and find boxing channels and those sorts of things and listen to, you know, even some frustration amongst our friends and those sorts of things about the state of boxing. But whilst it's important to air your grievances, is where's the fix at? That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so this is fucked, that's bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, but where does the fix lie? Does the fix lie in someone like a Turkey Al-Sheikh to come in and buy it out and hope that he's got the best intentions? Not so much. Is it with the boxers, the promoters? Is it with the broadcasters? Is it with the fans? Because generationally, I feel that we've moved so far from the primary purpose of boxing, like demonstrate you are the best. Go beat everyone in front of you. If you want to call yourself the best, it's a 4-belt era. You can't win one belt, let alone be gifted a belt and then call yourself the best. It just doesn't make sense to me. So, have we been progressively dropping our standards over a decade without realizing it? And we wake up today and go, well, shit, this standard just isn't great. We're not getting the fights we want. Everyone got excited for Turki Al-Sheikh. He was throwing the money around. We were getting all these big fights, these big cards. He eases back for whatever reason, monetary or politics or whatever's going on, Zuffa. And it's almost like the boxing world came to a grinding halt.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy though, man, that you say that about Turki, man. And I'm gonna give him his props from what he's done already. Because pretty much, bro, if you think about it, man, like it really took him what four cards, and he cleaned up the whole heavyweight division. But what's the difference between the heavyweights than the lighter weights? I think that's where you get into the touchy ground, man. Even the heavyweights now is more active than the lighter weight fighters. I think inactivity, if we talking about cleaning up, I think that part of the solution is you got to kill this inactivity, bro. I mean, you could get a fighter and you be like, oh man, I've never seen this kid. I like him. When am I gonna see him again? That's my guy. And you invest all this into this guy, and then fuck around and don't see him for another year and a half. Worst case scenario, 2 years. So inactivity is part of the solution. I think that there's too much talk about money. Just keep that shit under wraps. That's part of the solution. That pretty much speaks for itself. The money, I don't want to hear about purse splits. I don't want to hear about the what has he brought to the table and all that shit. I don't want to hear about that.
Well, there's a couple of things that money is an integral part of any business, right? So boxing's no different. And I think I can safely speak for you and say, look, we want boxers to be paid fairly. Like, we don't want them to be ripped off, right? However, the nature of the beast in the industry is that 10 years ago, there wasn't the amount of money in the sport for everyone. They actually had to go work for it. So you'd have a fight in January and you'd get yourself $100,000. It wasn't going to last till the end of the year. So you're back in the ring in March or June. You're fighting 2-3 times a year to make an honest living, right? Yeah. Now with the money, if they're going to get $2 million or $3 million or their bigger stars, they get 8, 10, 20, what have you, the financial incentive for them to get back into the ring and go back to work is gone. Right?
Yeah, hold that thought real quick, man. I'd like to give a shout out to Heavy, man. Heavy just entered the chat, man. He said, salute DJ and 9. So what's up with you, bro?
G'day, Heavy. So the part about the money I don't like is that it's presented as a reason and not an excuse. Yeah. They are completely different things. A genuine reason is not the same as an excuse.
Yeah.
Right? So at some point, you've got to say, well, what's my value? And it might well be that your value is $8 million against a certain opponent. But if you're getting mandated on a defense or you're forced to fight another opponent, well, maybe you can't get $8 million. You've got to settle for 2. The biggest problem that I have, like me personally, is you go, well, you would rather say no to, and I'm not using any names, but you would rather say no to $3 million and get $0,
right?
Because you wanted $4 million. Like, for me, that doesn't make sense when you're trying to build your bank balance, particularly as a young fighter. If you're Canelo or Usyk or something like that, you're probably not going to get out of bed for, less than however many million. But that's fine because you've amassed your actual fortune.
Yeah, you have a resume now. We know what you're worth.
Yeah. So I think, my preference, like you, would be that they all sign some sort of confidentiality agreement, managers, coaches, boxers, promoters, and all financial agreements are confidential because the public don't need to know about it. And the
Mhm.
only reason I want to do that is to say, well, stop telling me that you won't fight a guy or the next hardest guy because the money's not right. I don't want to hear that. Either you want the belt, you want the recognition, or you only want money. You can't have both.
Yep.
Turn up and tell me I'm only fighting for money, like Tank did. I'm happy
Yep.
with that. But
Yep.
don't tell me you want to
You
fight
tell
for
me, you
money.
tell me you're only fighting for money like Tank. Okay, that's cool. I know where you stand. I'm not going to talk about you as a light in the light of actual fighter. I'll talk about you. I'll put you over there with the Jake Pauls, the Logan Pauls, and all those guys that's fighting for money and for entertainment value. But this is a sport, first and foremost. See, I remember I had arguments back in the day before we even met on YouTube too. And the thing that the guys, it was like kind of like the beginning of guys trying to introduce the money in there, where they was trying to find excuses for their favorite fighter to duck a particular fighter. And the first thing they would say is, well, what you got to understand is boxing is a business. And to me, that ain't shit. Fuck that. What you have to realize is boxing is a sport. And y'all heard me say this time and time and time again, bro. A fighter is only as great as the opportunities that he has. If you look back in the day, man, where you had like guys like the fucking the murderers row, the old African American fighters that had to pretty much sell their career just for a shot at the title. You know what I mean? Guys that had to say, okay, well, um, in order to get a shot at the title, if you beat me, then I get 50% of your purse while you're the champion after you beat me. That's how crazy some of these contracts was back in the day.
Yeah, look, I'm a realist, and I go that if you put a Ryan Garcia in the ring against anyone, Ryan Garcia is going to be responsible for 60, 70% of, that crowd, the pay-per-views and those sorts of things. So perhaps he gets a better purse split. But I don't want to know about that. I'm not watching boxing and boxers for the amount of money they earn. I'm watching them to see what they do in the ring.
Hey, Pell
Right?
just said some of the realest shit ever. He said, but the thing is, you get the belts and the money's going to come.
Yeah, but Pell, I agree that's the way it should be. But but unfortunately, when you see some fighters out of just being in the right place, the right time, go from a $500,000 fighter, they get emailed a belt or elevated as a champion. Next time they sit down at the negotiation table, they're worth $1.5 million because they got the belt, but they didn't beat anyone for it. So if the belts are going to be the prize, they have to be treated as such. They just can't be handed out of convenience.
And you know one thing though, bro, I've noticed most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, when you got a guy that's gifted a belt, look at what happened like with the 140 title with the WBA. Those guys kept on getting gifted a belt, and every champion was one and done. All of them guys were one and done. The only person who's ever defended that belt as of late and came away with that title is Gary Antoine Russell. But the crazy thing is, you got a guy like Gary Antoine Russell. When the last time we seen him fight? Now it's going back to that inactivity. When the last time have you seen him fight?
He only fought a few months ago against the big tall fella, Hiroku or whatever he's.
But he needs to be fighting again. And see, that's the thing. That's what's killing these young fighters. You mean to tell me you get rushed, right? You get rushed. You get fast tracked onto a certain level, right? And now here you are, 15-0, and they put a title right in your lap. And now that you got a title, you 15-0. It takes you 5 years to get to 20 fights. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, bro. And that is the number one thing that's killing the sport is inactivity. You want to know why Canelo was such a star? Because Canelo was out hustling these dudes. He was very, very active. He lost to Bivol. And guess what? He was on the phone. He was in the ring with, I think, Munguia before his ink was dry on the Bivol contract. You know what I'm saying? What you say, Hev? Hold on. Hev says, once you get the titles, it's all about money and moving forward. But yeah, man, but you still gotta build a resume. You still gotta fight out comers. You can't just fall back just because you got a title. That's that Buster Douglas shit. Buster Douglas said that he'd never be a champion. He fucked around and beat Mike Tyson. And then right after that next fight with Mike Tyson, which he didn't fight for a long time, got in there with Evander Holyfield and got fucked up. What else you say?
So what I'd say to Heavy saying that is that's the way it seems to roll at the moment. But I think that's counterintuitive. If we're going to want or believe that it's all about the money and only about the money, we don't need the sanctioning bodies, right? We just don't need them because you'll make the next most popular fight. You don't need sanctioning bodies for that. And if you don't have sanctioning bodies, you don't have the belt. And if you don't have the belt, you don't have the title and you don't actually drive up your value. So you can't have it both ways. You can't ask for money and then treat the legacy of the belt in the same conversation as equally important. It's got to be one or the other.
Yeah, yeah. And so if you go for money, just know that you're not about to have no legacy. You look at a guy like Zab Judah. His resume is 10 times better than most of these guys out here. They just made him a Hall of Famer. Tony Tarver just made him a Hall of Famer. And I've been on my milk box about them two dudes. They've done a lot in the sport. And these guys who've done absolutely nothing in the sport of boxing is going to think they're going to waltz in here. And when it's all done, man, listen, bro, you spend more time not a fighter than you do an actual fighter. The average career is what, like, pro career is, if you're lucky, you probably can get like 20 years off. If you're lucky. But here you are, man, you in your 40s. What's going to happen with the rest of your life? You're going to spend the rest of your life disappointed in a motherfucker. Because you squandered your opportunity. Man, I'll fight some bums, man. Listen, while I'm waiting on that big payday, I'm going to be padding my record. I'm going to be getting them 750s. I'm going to be getting them 1.5s. While I'm waiting on them 10s and them 20s, yeah, man, give me that 1.5. And I'm knocking out every motherfucking thing. But there lies another problem. A lot of these kids was taught. This is when you start to talk about the technique side, the technical side of it. A lot of these kids were trained in a way that they never developed power. So these dudes, like, fighting is like, you know, you got to go 12 motherfucking rounds. You know, you're not stopping shit. Because a lot of these kids just don't have no punching power. Hold on, let me see. Most of the popularity starts with the title. Ryan Garcia is an anomaly. Yeah, I agree with that, but shit, at the end of the day, oh, hold on, wait. Coming to the stage is my brethren. He gonna explain himself. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. Look at
Peace,
that.
peace,
What,
peace, peace, my brother. Salute to you, man. Shout out
man,
my
what's
guy
up?
Nine and DJ. Happy to be here with you brothers, man.
Yeah, man, we went live for the record, man, waiting on our bro to go live, who don't go live no more as regular as we wanting to.
I wish, man. I wish. I be trying to make it, man. I be trying, man. But no, man, I was just gonna touch on listening. And I think a lot of fighters feel the same way you feel, like wanting to stay active and busy, but it's like that's on the promoters, bro. Because once they hit a certain level, or once they get those titles, those promoters are greedy, man. They trying to make $1, so they're gonna shelf them into the next money opportunity come. You know what I'm saying? Like it's we can't look at it like it's the fighters that's making the decisions. They're saying, hey, yo, I'm fighting in June. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's the promoter, bro. You know what I mean? You sit still and fold your hands until I tell you to fucking move. You know? So
You want me to tell you some gangster shit though?
what's
As
that?
much as we hear about contracts and purse splits and all this white collar shit, right? When in boxing, when it's a sport, we're hearing about too much white collar shit. Then has it ever occurred to you motherfuckers that hey, I need 3 fights a year? Put that shit in your contract.
Yeah, but a lot of the times they fulfill those contracts. That's those early on contracts when the promoter's building you. Now listen, we to the next level. You've got your first world title. You're a champion now, or a former champion with a little bit of buzz around your name. Now I gotta milk you. You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, I gotta at least get back what I done put in your ass already.
Yeah, but that's when it comes down to your contract. Because guess what? Check this out. You're a world champion, right? So you got a mandatory, right?
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
after you appease your mandatory, what can you do?
Whatever your promoter wants you to do.
Shit, fuck all that. We're businessmen. Think about it.
But it depends on how your contract's constructed. And that's why I think Ryan Garcia is in the situation he in. I think that's why Keyshawn's trying to avoid the situation that he's in. Because, and I just Googled it the other day. I was having a discussion with Rob. You know what happens when you win a world title with most of these promotional contracts?
They put about 2 or 3 on you.
They add they got your ass for another 3 fights. That's standard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being the case as well, it's just not much control that a fighter has, man. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So I'm not going to challenge that as incorrect, right? I agree that that's fairly standard what you're explaining, Heavy, right? But I guess part of the conversation is that if that's what it is, right, as fans, should we accept that, right? Because if we're not demanding our favorite fighter is fighting the best, like the next guy up or unifying or something like that, and we're happy just to tolerate, whoever the next guy that they throw them in the ring with, to bolster their resume or their hype. I liken it to like a movie series. If you watch the first movie and it's good, you watch the second movie and they change the characters and fuck it up, right? You're probably not going back for the third one, right?
Yeah.
But there's this weird thing in boxing where you go, well, I love the first one. The second one was shit, but I'm still going to pay for the third one.
Yeah.
Like out of some obligation. And I'm just saying, as a fan, you reserve the right to sort of say, well, hang on. Look, I wish you well, go beat the guy, what have you, but this is not really at the standard I want to watch.
I mean, listen, as fans, we all entitled to opinions, man. But what these promoters have showed us year after year for decades and decades and all the way up until this point now, after just witnessing Keyshawn fight fucking Albright again, they don't give a damn what we think.
Well,
they don't, man. It's just plain and simple.
Yeah, that's because the fans don't hold them to account, is my point, right? they can afford to not care about the fans because
Yeah,
they know
baby.
that the fans are just going to pay anyway. Like, it's crazy. It's like going to a restaurant and ordering the worst steak you've ever had in your life, turning up, it was cold, it was overcooked. Then you come back next week and pay for the same steak and you get the same thing again.
Yeah.
Like, nobody does that. Nobody
Yeah.
does that. But we do it collectively, and I'm not representing the whole of the boxing industry, but
Are you
fans
proposing
will
some
do
kind
that.
of fan union?
No,
Yeah.
no.
I would, shit.
No.
Now to be sitting outside of the zone's offices, I ain't buying that shit.
You got because you got to think about it, man. Half the fans that complain ain't buying shit, and the other half are fucking casuals. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to. I just feel like there's no real unity in the fan base of boxing.
No, but I'm just of the opinion that if they probably have more influence than they realise they do. Like, if Warner Brothers gives you a shit bloody movie and they lose money on it, they need to change their ways because no one goes and watches it at the theatre, right?
Right.
And every product, doesn't matter whether it's cars, doesn't matter whether it's the NBA, doesn't matter whether it's boxing, doesn't matter what product it is, if they're not giving you a good product, the consumer walks away. But there's this weird thing in boxing where the consumer feels like they're obligated to pay and stay just because they don't want to miss out. Well, man, if you're missing out on shit, who cares if you miss out?
That's a part of being a fan. Fandom. That's fandom. You know, no matter what, they could put a bullshit card on right now on this zone. I'm probably gonna watch it if nothing else is on. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of being a fan, man. It sucks.
Yeah.
But it's the truth.
Nine ain't going, man. You already know, man. I'm not going. You know,
Yeah.
if it's some bullshit that I don't want to see, I'm not watching it. I just can't. Because this shit be on a Saturday. And to quote the homie Casino, too, I'm not fucking off a Saturday, man, on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now, if I ain't got no Saturday night plans and I'm chilling, I'm probably gonna watch. More than likely for me, I'm gonna say 8 out of 10 times. If I'm not obligated to be anywhere else, I'm gonna be plopped right in front of the TV watching that fight, whatever the fuck it is.
And that's why the promoters can treat not you personally or anyone personally with contempt, but they can just treat the audience with contempt for that exact reason. I'm not having a go at you, Heavy. It's just like it's
understandable.
It's just autopilot for a lot of fans. Oh shit, boxing's on. I better pay for that. I better watch it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But you're not going to sit at home on a Saturday night to watch the bottom NBA team and the second bottom NBA team play just a season game because it's going to be a shit game, right? You're not going to do that.
But it depends on how big of an NBA fan I am. Now, see, for me, I'm a huge boxing fan. And that's where they get us. That's the disconnect. You know what I'm saying? It's the fandom at the end of the day. Because we want to watch boxing.
You want to know what I think it is, fellas? And crazy enough, man, I just gave you this example a couple of days ago, Deej. You think about like WWE, right? Wrestling, right? When we was kids, right? Did you watch wrestling when you was a kid?
Hell yeah. Grew up on it.
Yeah, Ric Flair.
All the way up until middle school.
All that, right?
Yeah.
But I'm speaking to my experience, though. When I got a certain age, I realized wrestling was fake, and I didn't fuck with it no more.
Upstairs.
I didn't fuck with it no more, bro. I was done with wrestling, man.
It was sixth grade for me. Sixth grade, once I really realized how much bullshit it was. Yeah.
But guess what, though? Guess what?
Yeah.
It speaks to this generation right now that wrestling, despite the fact that everybody knows that it's fake, kayfabe is done, right? And wrestling is a stronger sport or a stronger entity than boxing is right now. More motherfuckers will go see WrestleMania then they'll go see Crawford versus Spence. And I'm just using that because that was the recent mega fight that we had. Think about it, bro. And so that speaks to this generation. No knock to the younger ones, but it just seems like, okay, they can gravitate towards fake shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Nine is in his 40s, bro. I don't fuck with fake shit. And right now, everything that boxing is doing, it gives fake to me. It's fake. Yeah. I'm not saying like
but then you also though gotta account for probably half of their viewership and attendance are children. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, and Nine is in his 40s. He's a grown ass man.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man. And that's the thing where it's got to be a little bit more realer. You can't piss down my back, bro, and tell me it's raining. You can't say, start bringing up all this business shit. Because to me, from where I come from, right, homie? Like, white collar shit is some shit. Like, you a victim. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just from where I came up from. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
It's just like nowadays, man, they gravitate towards the fake. And it crazy right now. Think about last night. Clarissa Shields was on an undercard, bro, with motherfucking Ray J, blood. Ray J.
Clarissa Shields headlined last night.
She headlined, but Ray J was her undercard. Some fake ass, bootleg ass celebrity fight. Right?
Yeah.
That speaks to this generation. Nigga, you couldn't put motherfucking MC Hammer fighting motherfucking Chuck D from Public Enemy on a motherfucking Roy Jones Jr. card, and we thought everything was gonna be bragging. Fuck no.
Yeah. But times are changing, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Times are changing.
It speaks to the time. And another thing I want to say now, that motherfucker had the nerve to sell out. So now we're going to have to hear Clarissa Shields, man, I'm the A side. I put XYZ in the stadium. I'm the shit. Now we got to hear that shit from this motherfucker. And all behind some fake shit. If we're not careful.
Well, then that means you're saying that it's because of Ray J and Orlando Brown that 16,000 motherfuckers showed up. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Bro.
Guess what? In an interview, right? They found Mayweather in that motherfucker. They interviewing him.
Yeah.
And the first thing he said, they said, "Oh, you here to support Clarissa?" He's like, "Yeah, but I'm really trying to see the celebrity fights."
Word. Yeah, that's definitely. I'm not saying that they didn't help, but I'm not so sure you can, because that was the real only celebrity fight up there that motherfuckers knew was Ray J and Orlando Brown.
But for example,
they was preliminary. Like they was like the second or third fight of the night. Like it was like three main fights on the main card.
But
listen.
They shouldn't have been one celebrity fight.
Exactly. Heavy. If I had one wish, that shit wouldn't have been on TV, nigga.
But see, I think you getting away from the big picture. The big picture is to promote and sell a fight. Ultimately, it boils down to money. No matter how they got 16,000 asses in the seats, they did. You know what I mean? And Clarissa closed the show.
But at the end of the day, though, that's my $44 a month, homie. Like, okay, I'm starving. I'm hungry, right? I want some boxing. I'm starving. I'm hungry. I ain't ate in a while. I want my fix. I'm hungry. And you fix me a plate, right? And I'm like, okay, some boxing. This shit's about to taste good. Then later on, I found out you spit in
it. But they gave you 4 professional fights on the card.
Man, fuck off. Troy Isley, come on, man. That shit was trash.
Damn, why everybody shitting on Troy, bro?
Man,
that's
did
crazy.
you see the fight?
Yeah, I saw the fight. Hicks didn't come to fight. Hicks he came to survive. How
They
did you?
both didn't come to fight.
No, man. Troy was on the front foot trying to make a fight, bro. Come on, man. If you don't believe that, then you ain't watched the fight.
Man, I barely watched the fight. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
That's the problem because Troy was on the front foot trying to knock this motherfucker out.
And Troy got dropped about 7-8 times. God damn it.
Troy never went down. What are you talking about?
Man, every time I seen Troy, he was on the motherfucking ground. I wasn't watching the fight, and they talking about this a slip. That shit was no motherfucking slip. Troy was getting that work. He was running in reckless without a motherfucking jab, and dude would be like, don't do. And they be like, slip. I'm like, hey,
bro, there's a reason that nigga won by unanimous decision, bro. That nigga, bro, didn't come to fight, man. He caught him with a good shot in the second round that I felt like buckled his legs, but that was it for Hicks. Other than that, it was Troy trying to hunt this motherfucker down.
Listen, Heavy. That fight, you want to know what that fight was?
It was a bullshit fight.
Bro, that was you drunk as fuck off Ciroc and me drunk as fuck off the Hennessy and fucked around and got mad at each other, but we still cool, but we just got to get that fade outside the club and we look a fucking mess. What we did, right, at the end of the day, you didn't get props off of the shit. I didn't get props off the shit. We embarrassed ourselves, bro.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I like Troy, man. I like Troy.
Yeah, he may be a good person. He may be a good person.
And listen, he still got an older tape. What he like 20-0 now, some shit like that. So throw his ass in the mix, man. He got to get with the right promoter now. He signed with Salida, so I guess we'll see what happens. But and now he's up at 160. That was his first fight at 160.
Oh my God, man, that nigga trash.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you gonna call a straight undefeated fighter trash?
Man, I think
nasty work, man. Nasty work.
Troy trash, bro.
I love it.
All right, let me ask you a question.
What's that?
Even at 160, right?
Yeah.
And this is gonna get you to the core, nigga. At 160, I don't give a fuck. And this nigga weigh 147. Do he beat Keyshawn?
Does Troy Isley beat Keyshawn at 147?
No. Keyshawn say, fuck you, punk. I'm going to let you come in at 160. I'm going to just weigh whatever the fuck I weigh, 147. Who wins the fight?
That's a crazy scenario. Oh, man. I don't know, bro. Shit, that's crazy. That'd be nuts. You know what I mean? I think Keyshawn to edge it out, but it'll be life and death.
It wouldn't be no motherfucking life and death. That shit would be over, man, within the second or third round. He run in reckless.
But see, that's what I'm saying now. Like, this would be tripping me out. Like, how y'all don't be giving niggas no, like, you've been a pro, man. You know what it takes to get in there and remain undefeated.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I know me when I see me. Like on some, I got me one, nigga, I'm about to get paid, nigga. Bang. I got this fight before Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Nasty, man.
Hey, man, you know the judge said, hey, man, if I don't pay off these fines by XYZ, guess what? Nigga, 2 days before the fight, I got to go to court Monday, but the fight's Saturday, so you know I'm going to have that. Look at that.
Man, I don't know, because see, from my personal experience and having my own, I feel like struggles in the ring from sparring, I can only imagine being at a pro level and seeing these different styles and always figuring out a way to come out victorious. You know what I mean?
Does he beat if Fundora decided to go to 54, does he beat Fundora? If he decides to go to 60.
But see, here's the thing. It's boxing at the end of the day, man. Anything can happen.
But that wasn't no answer, though, nigga. Does he beat him?
I had Fundora. I showed it on the ticket that I had that time. Fundora beating Brian Mendoza. Mendoza got knockout of the year.
Hey, do you think that Troy Isley can beat Laurel? That's a champion at 160. Do you think he can contend for any of them titles and give a motherfucker serious work? Now, you say, okay, you used to be a pro. All right, nigga, you've been watching boxing for years. You know you can line a motherfucker up. Do you think Troy Isley is that good that he can beat any of them champions?
At this moment in time, I'm probably going to roll with the champions. But listen, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. He's trash.
So if you lose to a champion, you trash?
No, it ain't if you lose to the champion.
I think he beat some of these other niggas that's ranked in some of these contenders.
What I'm saying is this, the possibilities of the shit. Let me give you an example.
So what you saying? It ain't no possible way in hell that Troy Isley will ever become a champion.
Let's put it like this. You was at you like give me a fighter you like. Give me a fighter you like.
Any division?
Any division.
Benavidez.
Benavidez, right?
Yeah.
When Benavidez, right, was a young and up and comer, just say for instance, what Troy's like, what, 20-0?
Yeah, something like that.
18-0 or something like that?
Some shit like that.
But as he was ascending up before he had his first title, was you thinking to yourself like, this motherfucker could give Canelo a run for his money?
Was I thinking Benavidez could give what now?
Give Canelo or any champion a run for his money?
It took until I seen certain fights from him. And that's what I'm saying about Troy Isley. You got to put him in there. You know what I'm saying? He got to get more fights so we'll really know. Like you always say, we got to check up under that hood.
Deej, if I'm ever in trouble and my wife calls you and says, hey, I need help, Nine done fucked off. Tell Coco to hire Ev as my motherfucking lawyer.
Man, nah, I couldn't do that. You're going to jail. If Heavy's representing you, you're going to jail. Hey, no judge is going to tolerate Heavy's fucking wordsmithing.
Yeah, man. No, it's not even that, man. It's just until I see otherwise, I don't just go off the eye. You know what I'm saying?
I like that wordplay, bro.
I'm not going to live and die on the eye test, bro. I'm just not.
All right, let me tell you this. Not this fight, but the last fight, right? Troy had Bomac in his corner, right?
Yeah. I think me and Rob might have been at that fight.
Exactly. And guess what? Y'all was at that fight, right? And guess what happened in the corner? This is a true conversation Troy Isley had with Bomac in the corner. Bomac was like, hey, man, I need you to get inside and hit him with them body shots. He's like, I don't even feel comfortable doing that. Bomac looked at him. He's like, all right, then stick to your jab.
Well, I don't know, man. Like I say, man,
I know.
I need some more. I need some more evidence before I just throw him in the trash, man.
He's like, damn, you don't feel comfortable doing that? He's like, nah. He's like, well, just jab him.
Word.
Trash.
What else y'all been talking about though, man? What's the topic? I ain't even peeped the topic.
Man, it's just, I called it boxing talk. Just regular boxing talk.
Okay.
Just to give you full transparency. Usually I go live on my phone.
Yeah.
But I'm tired of my phone dying. So now, man, it's like, damn, I got a motherfucking PC. Why am I sitting up here with this motherfucking Dell in my office that I don't use and shit?
You on the Dell now?
Yeah, I'm on the Dell now. Nigga, I bought I just bought some headphones and all that shit, blood.
Okay. Yeah, you get a mic, you in business.
Yeah, I'm in business. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what's up, my brother.
You know I'll probably go live again, probably next year. So
what I'm about to say. Every 6 months, maybe. Every 6 months.
So when I get on your show, I can talk shit with the mic on.
There you go. There you go.
This motherfucker Bluetooth mic, so I can walk around and talk shit. Fuck you, Ev, and all that shit.
Now I was telling Rob though, I was out watching the fight last night, Clarissa, man, and I got disgusted, man, because a lot of this stuff, you know, I'm busy and I can't keep up with the news. I'll get alerts to my phone about certain shit, but everything I can't keep up with. But it really dawned on me last night how much people just don't like Clarissa, bro. And I for a second I stood there and I'm like, well, damn, like what exactly has this girl done to piss off so many people to where it's like the whole industry is against her?
You want to know what it is? This bitch is a boxer that got a rap beef. Like literally, Remy Ma just dropped a song about her the day of the fight.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm like, what the fuck? But for me, I'm just astonished at the you know, the accomplishments, because we witnessed history yesterday. I'm so worried about the history. Like, yo, in my head, I'm like, there's no way she's moving from heavyweight back down to middleweight and don't have no kind of problems. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I'm looking at it. Like, think about that though.
That's some Roy Jones shit.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not the topic of these niggas' conversations.
And Roy Jones didn't even go to middleweight. He went to motherfucking light heavy.
You know what I'm saying? She went to middleweight, bro.
Yeah.
And like, how are we not celebrating it? And this girl is catching all this hate, man. But come to find out, there's a bunch of like people all in her business and in her private life, and that's determining how they feel about it. But I just want to keep it boxing, man. The girl doing her thing, man.
Yeah, she did her thing, man. Even though old girl was a champion yesterday, she had way more experience than her. Old girl definitely had some openings, but she was just too young and too green to really pull the trigger on them openings. Sometimes you know how it is, head, bro. Sometimes shit in that ring be so easy, you overthink it, and that's the wrong strategy. If old girl would have threw just a double jab, not one, but pop pop.
Yeah. Or triple it up every now and again, like Clarissa was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She could have kept her at bay, and she could have probably finished the fight. I'm not saying win. I'm saying finish the fight.
Yeah, bro, because that reach was giving Clarissa a little bit of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they call her T-Rex they don't call her T-Rex for no reason, because she got them short ass arms. And if she could have tried to, you know, stay on the back foot a little bit, let Clarissa be the aggressor, keep her at that jab, double that jab up, it definitely goes the distance.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But like a true champ, man, Clarissa, she adapted, and I like how poised she was. But I just thought that was a major feat. And of course, people gonna talk about the girl only having, I think, 8 fights and no knockouts, but she was a champ. a unified champ at that.
And you know what's so crazy? Historically, that's what the fuck it is. In with women's boxing, like what's that chick back in the day, Holback? Didn't she win a title on her pro debut or some shit? Or second or third fight or something? It was something crazy like that. But that's the nature of women's boxing, man, where there's not too many women going around and want to get punched in the face. So, you know, you get a quality win. Come on, bitch, it's your time. Get up there.
It's your turn. Because you done got a quality win and you unified. So let's go ahead and make it happen, man.
Yeah.
But I seen your boy. Your boy got the fight, man. Dad bod got the Oshaki fight. Yeah.
That's gonna be a nice one.
Yeah. I like that.
I like Shockey as a person, man, but I don't think he's gonna get past Dad bod.
You don't think so?
Nah, man, I don't think so. First thought, I may change my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like as RC say, man, yeah, man, that nigga be eating Twinkies in the back, man, before his fight.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop, bro. I'm laughing, thinking it's a joke. He's like, no, bro, I'm serious.
Yeah. He gonna have to Oshaki gonna have to be sharp, man. He gonna have to be sharp because Navarrete will lure your ass into a firefight. So
Yeah.
he gonna have to be sharp. But when I seen it, I was like, okay, good, they got that done. And then Rob talked to Rob. He said Tio and Rolly ain't selling no tickets. They got them $400 right. $400 at T-Mobile, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, damn, that shit's next week, man. Damn.
Yeah, that's next week.
I got some
who
shit.
Who y'all got in that fight?
Go first, Deej.
You're gonna strike a nerve here, Heavy, and I think shit. Right?
That's
Look,
why I
I want to take you back to a time, right, when even you, Heavy, were experiencing some sadness, right, when Tim Tszyu got beat, right?
Yeah.
During that time, this guy that you're listening to now said, right, Tim, you, unless it's a rematch, you don't get a world title shot after a loss, right? And I've been consistent for every boxer, even the Aussie ones, the whole way out. So I'm sorry, Tio, you don't get a world title shot at Rolly, right, after coming off a loss. And who have I got in that particular fight? I don't care, because Rolly didn't beat anyone to get the title to start with. Tio just lost his title. So what the hell am I watching?
Heavy, I'm gonna apologize to you. DJ is my brother. He's our brother.
For sure. That's my guy.
And he's been talking to me a little bit too much. He don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck.
If you and Slick cover that shit, bro, I'm down. I'll be there with y'all. But other than that, fuck that fight.
See, here's a little bit of my frustration about how the sport's illogical now, right? Is that under no other generation would that fight be made, right? 10 years ago, Rolly wouldn't have been elevated into. I'm not having a crack at Rolly or Tio. Don't mistake my point here. The process is the problem, not the people. The process should never allow a guy who lost the belt in his last fight at 140, and his first fight off that loss is at 147 against a guy who didn't beat anyone to get the title in the first place. Yeah. So this isn't me hating the people or the matchup. I'm hating the process, because sitting below Teofimo Lopez.
Who would you want Rolly to fight then? Or Tio, you would want Tio to work his way up and fight some no name?
It's not about a no name, right? It's more about letting the people that have been grafting for the last 10 years in that particular sanction and body get their shot. Because Rolly jumped the whole lot of them. Rolly went from 140, he fought Ryan Garcia at 47 or a catch weight, and jumped straight into a championship title position and a belt. Now there's 15 ranked people underneath Rolly, and he's jumped a lot of them. Now Teofimo is going to do exactly the same. So ranked 1 through 15, what's he, the WBA champ?
Yeah.
Rolly?
Yeah.
So there's 15 ranked people in the WBA sanction and body there at 147 that have now been jumped twice.
Hold on, real quick, D.
That's that sanction and body shit.
I gotta announce another one of our brothers coming up, and another one of our brothers in the comment.
Who that is?
Salute to the homie Punch motherfucking Talk, my little bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, man, and once again, man. And the baby looks nothing like you, man. That baby's beautiful. Beautiful baby.
Yeah. And congratulations again, Punch. Congratulations, man.
And
crazy as hell, but congratulations.
Coming to the stage is damn. Hold on, man. Where bro at?
Slick was he, and he's just dropped down.
Yeah, I had him. I had him waiting and stuff. Uh,
He'll be back.
yeah, they be back. Come on
So-
back up, fellas.
Punch like 44, 45, and just dropped a baby, boy. You crazy as hell.
Man, you know Punch is 60, man. Punch is 62 years old, man. Grizzled dead man, a lot of gray, a big gray grandpa beard, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Heavy,
Punch
there is
crazy.
there is the saying, use it or lose it.
I'd rather lose that motherfucker. Them babies ain't no joke, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Coco ass end up pregnant, nigga. I'm a deadbeat.
Yeah, you feel me?
I'm a deadbeat. Y'all gonna be like, nah, you ain't shit, nigga. She been calling, she been crying. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to deal with no baby at 40 something, bro. Fuck
Man,
no.
hey, and I'm gonna be an asshole. Bank account cleared out.
Yeah, man. Damn, you a dirty motherfucker, man.
I'm a dirty motherfucker, man.
But no, man, to rebuttal DJ, I understand what you're saying, especially with the process, or the process, the way y'all pronounce it, is fucked up. But when you do business with those sanctioning bodies for so long, because now you got to thank Rolly, who was a WBA champion, interim champion, or bullshit champion at 35. He won a real one at 40, and now he's got a real one at 47. They're going to tend to do business with him and lean that way, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Same thing with Teofimo Lopez. He's a former champion. Teofimo held some type of belt for all of the sanctioning bodies prior. So there's going to be a certain amount of favoritism and higher rating than others who've never held the title. You know what I mean? But
yeah, but remember, someone gave Rolly his shot, and someone gave Teofimo his shot when they were working their way up the rankings.
Yeah.
Right. So when you want to go back in time and say, well, Teofimo and Rolly didn't just step in off the street and get world title opportunities. They had to do the work as well. Now we've got guys doing the work, and because of favoritism, I just want to call it a broken process. I don't want to make it about Rolly or Teo because I don't feel like I want to go in on either of them. I'm just saying that the system frustrates me, right? And it's inconsistent.
Right. You want to see every time one of those guys win or lose, you want to see fresh faces. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I think the sake of the champions, like let's just say for Rolly, for instance, I think it makes more sense for him and his legacy to take a fight with Teofimo Lopez next.
Oh, look, I'm not having a crack at Rolly or Teo for taking the fight. Good on them,
Yeah.
right? The fight was offered. You took it. You didn't duck each other and carry on. Take the fight. Good on you, right? Like, I'll applaud them for that.
Yeah.
But just remember, though, that when the WBA belt was vacated by, I'm going to say, Boots, when he went to 154?
Yeah.
Right? When I see a sanctioning body say, well, we need to elevate someone into that vacant position, right? I think that undermines the credibility of the belt, particularly when I see them on a different week strip someone else of a title under their own rules. You can't strip someone and try and protect the legacy of your belt, but then just elevate someone else into another belt somewhere that you've got. It's stupid. Just let them fight. Let the 1 and 2 guy fight for the vacant belt. Don't elevate anyone.
Yeah. And see,
How y'all doing tonight?
I was about to introduce your ass too, but go on, bro. My little brother,
Papa?
man.
What's up, Papa? Papa Punch.
Funny. What's up, man? I'm chilling, man. Just put that nigga. Let's put him down and shit, bro. I was lucky, bro. He ain't a crybaby baby, bro. He just eat, sleep, and chill, bro. I was lucky.
Word.
So I'm like, maybe if you have them after 40s, nigga, they don't be as annoying as they was when, like, when my son was 20.
Nah.
When I was 20, he was annoying as shit, nigga. This one nigga just be chilling.
Punch,
Ooh, 20 years later. Gosh, yo, man. Yeah, this your third one, ain't it?
This is my
Punch.
third one.
I'm gonna send you a titanium walking frame in the mail because you're gonna need it to keep that boy in check when you're 80 and he's 18 running amok. You're gonna be dragging him out the back and just whacking him with that cane.
Yeah. Gosh, yo, man.
Hey, that's cool though, man. Punch got a baby that ain't a crash out. Like, that's cool.
Word. Yeah, it sounds like he ain't crashing out yet.
Hey, and I just realized something though, Ev. I realized something. We're all safe tonight. Punch is not gonna block us tonight. Yeah. Punch will block me and then call me and we talk like hours about life. About life type shit. No boxing life type shit.
Word.
But what you know good though, little bro?
Man, I'm just chilling, man, listening to the conversation. I was fucking knocked out. You know what I mean? I woke up about half hour ago and I seen your message. Like, let me see if my niggas are still on. See what's up.
Yeah, man.
I came up for the back end of the convo. I don't really know where it's at. I just hear y'all talking about Rolly and fucking lame ass Tio.
Well, man,
that was next week.
Yeah, we pretty much just talking about like boxing talk in general, man. It ain't really no specific format or whatever. Like the title say, boxing talk. So, man, if it's anything you want to chime in on, something you want to talk about, man, just go. Feel free, man. We just talking shit, swallow and spit, like you know what pimps do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm here for it, bro.
What about niggas you're talking about? You know what I mean? Devin Haney fucked up because now he ain't got no fight. It might not fight at all this year.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, I don't know, man. When you can't get. Listen, I wasn't really mad about the Leo Pro. You can't say a nigga who's a champion too is outpricing himself. Like champion's price is the champion's price. That's what you go through when you try to unify. Now the whole Keyshawn shit, I don't want to talk about that no more. You know what I mean? But I don't see no more potential opponents outside of Paro hold up. So if there is no Paro, then he's fighting.
Yeah, right now
Rolly
ain't no Paro.
Right?
Paro said it ain't enough money. They never got back with what's the other European boy?
Wasn't there somebody else there trying? Jack Catterall.
Catterall basically saying he ducked them. You know what I'm saying?
Said he signed and they ain't doing shit since he signed. I read that.
So yeah, man.
I don't see no other potential opponent unless you rematch Brian Norman Jr. I don't know where he could go.
But see, what my thing is, if they was gonna give him the same money for Paro or Catterall, that shit would have been done.
True.
That shit would have been done.
True.
Hey man, but if you rematch Brian Norman, bro, you gotta come with that 3.5, man. Like he got the first time though.
Man, them niggas ain't sniffing up no damn Brian Norman Jr. tree again.
I don't think they want to risk that again.
They don't want that risk again.
They don't want that left hook.
Hell no. So
he's definitely not gonna fight them the same way. Like that was a lot to do with the corner and him underestimating his opponent. I don't think he'll do that again.
Nah.
And now that he was Shields, we might get a different Brian Norman. What's up, DJ?
Can you send me a link where Paro said it wasn't enough money? Because that's not the news I'm getting over here. Paro said yes, but his team said, hang on a minute.
Oh, yeah. Who was it? Raphael. That's what Raphael reported. I would have to dig it up. But that was the report I seen from Raphael. Dan Raphael. That
I'm
not saying it's not true. It's just that's not the news I'm getting over
here. What
but
news are you getting?
So basically, you saying it wasn't Paro team don't want that.
Paro said yes, but his team basically said no. That's the
his team wanted more money.
Yeah, but look, I wish Poirot the best, right? But
Yeah.
you're probably gonna watch if he fights Devin Haney, you're gonna watch a mirror image of a Devin Haney versus Kambosos. Right?
Oh no, or you're gonna watch
Ooh.
Richardson Hitchens versus Pyro again.
I can see
Yeah.
that too. I can see
Yeah, I
that
think
shit
it'll
too.
be that. Yeah, more
But
likely.
it'll be interesting that Dev's actually interested in the IBF because they got the 10-pound weight clause.
Man, listen, Pyro and them know they can't beat no fucking Devin Haney, and they basically gonna be selling the old.
Yeah, look,
I believe
mate,
that news,
Like
bro.
Paro showed that
Well,
it's hard
no,
for him to
Pyro's
get
got to
around
know.
the jab, and that's like
Hey man, they gotta put more
Oh, I mean,
lettuce.
they're gonna be selling the belt. My bad.
Yeah,
They're
they
gonna
gotta
be
put
selling the
more
belt.
lettuce on that sandwich though. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna be selling the belt, man. That's why they want more money, bro. They selling the belt.
I mean, and to be honest, I'm not really mad at that decision, bro. Like,
Me neither.
if I can't
Me
beat
fucking
you, you're
neither.
gonna pay for that shit. So, see, in them situations, I don't call it overpricing yourself. I call that a smart business move.
Well, why aren't you actually petitioning for your boy Blair Cobbs to go and fight Dev?
Nobody want to
Man,
fight Blair, bro.
Blair been blackballed, man.
Blair, but Blair been calling
He
out
just
everybody.
he's too risky.
It's too risky of a fight.
He's too risky, bro.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's,
We've been
unfortunately
saying
for
that for years
Blair.
about Blair Cobb, nigga.
Hold on, fellas. Salute to her little chocolate ass. You little thick motherfucker.
Who that, Coco?
Yeah.
Hey, Coco.
The most patient woman in the world.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Shout out, Miss Nash. Shout out.
I just hurried up and clicked it off her shit because I know niggas is gonna try to get me and shit.
Word.
Got the little puffy hair. I remember that. That was right before we went to LA. Okay.
For sure. But yeah, man. So now I feel like they're in a bad spot, man, because if Devin go a whole calendar year without a fight, nigga, that's on you. That's bad management.
And the zone ain't gonna like that shit.
Hell no. That's poor management, bro. That's poor management. But you know, the Devin Haney fans ain't gonna call it.
Yeah, what's maybe you know, because I try to stay away from the contractual shit, but I'm just trying to see something. So what's up with the deal that Devin Haney got with the zone?
It's a promotional deal.
So what he pretty much trying to do is keep as much of that money
as possible.
Yeah.
And they just not, and see, my thing is incentive based on opponents. I don't think it's sort of like what Shakur got with Zuffa, where you're gonna get the low end if we putting you in there with Rayo, but you'll get the high end if you get in there with one of these other bigger names. And I think it's the same way probably for Devin Haney. Like, nigga, if you make a fight with Pyro or Jack Catterall, we got this 5 for you. You know what I'm saying? But if you get in there with Keyshawn or Shakur and we can make the big fights, we got that whole 10 or 12 for you.
Okay. So that's why
yeah.
That's why he like on some Bill was on some shit. Like can we lock in? Can I get both of y'all?
Both of y'all, yeah, of course. The writing's on the wall.
So the deal is with Devin Haney Promotions, not Devin Haney Direct.
Right. It's a promotional deal.
Right.
Excuse me, I'm drinking beer, y'all. So if y'all heard me burp, usually I be on my phone, but I got these headphones on now, blood. So nigga, hey, it gets
There's
nasty.
a lot of clarity, a lot of clarity with them headphones.
Hey, do you boys want to catch me up? If you know, maybe Punch does because he keeps a bit of an eye on Benavidez. What's all this cruiserweight stuff that I missed out on? That Jai's going to fight Michelanian for the WBC, and now Michelanian's getting sued because he knocked back a fight with David Benavidez. Can anyone make any sense of that, or is this just another one of those boxing industry created?
I have no idea, but I can say the last thing I heard was David Benavidez and your boy was supposed to be unifying next. That's all I know. So if he pulled out that, or that's not happening, and somehow, some way he's supposed to be fighting Jai, that's new news to me. Punch, you know what's up with that situation?
Hold on, say it again. I didn't hear it. I was talking. What you say? Now I'm listening.
What's the situation with David Benavidez and the WBC guy? Do you know?
So Suleiman?
Nah, the guy
no.
that's got the WBC at cruiserweight.
No, Michelinian.
Oh no, I'm hearing. They're trying to get Bivol or better Biev, but it look like them two want to have a third fight. So I don't know what's next for David Benavidez. To be honest, man, I don't think the guy at cruiserweight is going to fight. I think he got a fight already. Don't he? Not sure, but I know Opataya got a fight already. So I don't know what's going to happen next for Benavidez, bro.
Well,
So
that's what they
Opataya-
announced. They announced Opataya versus Michelinian on the undercard of
Ryan
and Conor Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, I want to ask y'all a question, though. What is y'all official picks? Now, you know me, man, the fights that I like, man. I be liking fights that nobody else like. But who do y'all got, man, with Moses Otama and Hrgovic? I love that fight.
I love that fight, too.
I think that fight offers a lot of fireworks, man. You know what I'm saying? So who do you got here? And why?
Man, I'm rolling with the youngin, man. I think and the reason why is I just think that hand speed is just gonna be a little bit too much. When you look at Hrgovic, I think that's the only real problems I've seen him really have is against, better hand speed. Now, I think he got some decent timing too. Speaking about Hrgovic, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think the hand speed and that power, and I think the power from Otama, you don't really understand it until you in there. So once he touch him, and then with the hand speed, I think he's able to beat him to the punch. I think he proves that he for real and he belong there. And a lot of people shitting on the little competition. Well, I ain't gonna say little, but because I don't believe it's little. But when I look at the Jermaine Franklin win and I look at the Dillian White win,
Don't you put Dillian White in that list? Heavy.
Hey, listen, man, that's my problem now. I advocate for fighters because I like to give people credit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just a goddamn I'm a habitual credit giver.
I accept your apology. Trash.
Trash. But I want to give Otama credit for those tests because that's what they were. And he passed them motherfuckers with flying colors, which a lot of people can't do.
Actually, bro, I think this fight is a litmus test too.
Yeah, this is. But this is the test to let you know if he belongs on that next level to where I can truly go after one of these other names in this sport. You know what I'm saying? But I like Otama on this one. And I think the hand speed does it.
All right, moving along to you, Punch. I know you don't like the heavyweights. I know you don't like talking about these motherfuckers. But I got to ask you, man, what's the deal, bro?
All right. I'll say this. There's a 90% chance of Otama is going to wax the floor with this nigga. But I'm going to say this. If Hrgovic win, he's going to shake up the whole heavyweight division. Because everybody seems to got Otama as the top dog, the heir apparent, nigga, the next one up.
Not me.
Not me. I need to see him get tested more. This is the fight for me.
I like that big Australian ugly motherfucker.
I like Terry Moana too, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I don't think he's the top dog. I think Terry Moana is, but at the same time, Terry Moana, if they got him on that same Deontay Wilder type path, bro. So
I'm fucking with Gabrielle, man. I'm fucking with Gabriel right now.
Like him too.
Caballero is one of them guys where you know how I look at Caballero. I look at Caballero the same way I looked at Janet Beck, bro. It's like, bro, you're nice, yeah, you're knocking everything out, man. But it seems like as soon as you get tested, you gonna get caught.
He got tested. He got tested, bro. He got off the ground, man, with Zane big ass and stomping to the body.
I was like disappointed by that Zhang fight with him, bro. That's why I'm not Caballero. He seems like a good fighter, but not an elite fighter. That's just my opinion.
Bro, they gave him Zhang after Zhang knocked out Wilder. You know what I mean?
Well, I like that they gave him Zhang, but like Zhang is slow as molasses, bro. Oh yeah, he hit hard, but he's slow as molasses, bro.
He put Gabriel ass down on the ground, man.
He put Gabriel down, but again, I don't really hold that too much against the heavyweights, bro. Like that's what happened in the heavyweight fights. But I ain't gonna cap. I'm more so just sick we ain't got no good American one, so it seemed like the heavyweight division is just not interesting to me. That's just how I look at it, bro.
That's biased as fuck.
From a world where we always had that at least one dominant heavyweight fighter in America.
Different time, man. Bro. Different time. Think about the Olympics. Who have we turned out as a gold medalist? This is the shit that's coming down the assembly line. We don't get gold medalists. We don't get standout motherfucking amateurs. So guess what? We not gonna get standout pros.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
I don't like. Another thing I blame Floyd for is like stopping the amateur thing. Like a lot of fighters don't want to go to the Olympics no more, and that's dumb. When you see the niggas that went to the Olympics, or at least tried to, are all the top fighters today. So they should be saying, stop that jumping straight.
At least a lot of them are.
A lot of them are. Like,
guess what though? When you go to the Olympic trials, man, like some of that shit be pre-matched, so you can kind of pick on the amateur system. If y'all know. Some of that shit be pre-matched, so they can pick.
I understand because what happened to Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather, that was fucked up. But
Roy Jones went through the gauntlet. Roy Jones, Andre Ward went through the gauntlet, but now it's a new thing where it's pre-matched. So they got amateur fighters. It's corruption all around, fellas. That's the thing. You got amateur fighters that you got your eye on. He's the number one seed. He gets pre-matched. I want to fight this guy right here. And so now they go to the motherfucking Olympics and they bomb out. They don't even medal. They don't even fucking medal.
Right.
That's the problem. They need the best need to fight the best. It is what it is. Don't you know how many great fighters? And I'm going to give y'all a little history lesson, bro. Do you know how many great fighters was never Olympians? Tommy Hearns, Aaron Pryor. Mm-hmm. Never Olympians. Bud Crawford, your boy. Never Olympians.
Well,
Marvin Hagler.
But I mean, you know what, though? He tried, though. He fought in the trials.
Yeah. And they robbed him.
I count that. At least you tried to do it, nigga. Like, I ain't saying it's easy to get in the Olympics. It's not. Nigga, but I'm just saying, like, the fact that these niggas got tried, man, if you just try to get in the Olympics, at least you got an amateur background. I'm tired of Regis Probate, Rolly Romero type niggas getting there and they getting this credibility they getting when this motherfucker, hey, yo, come on, man. Listen, Rolly's a good, decent fighter. He's a decent fighter. He's better than I expect him to be, but he's a fucking amateur still. He's now on the level with Teofimo Lopez, and he should get soundly outboxed. If what our eyes show, when a nigga with the experience still got to go up against a nigga that Rolly got, right?
Ryan Garcia was a more revered amateur than Teo, bro. And he beat Ryan.
Yeah, but fellas, to bring it back home,
he was. I agree. But heavy. We said this before that fight. If you watch their three sparring, nigga, you could clearly tell that Ryan Garcia was intimidated by Rolly.
Yeah.
And so you did the same thing to him, nigga, in the match. And I was like, bro, sometimes niggas say sparring don't matter, but sometimes that shit matter, nigga. And I said, nigga, man, Ryan Garcia was intimidated by Rolly in that sparring, nigga. I ain't no way. And I watched him spar 3 times, and all 3 times, bro, man, Rolly beat Ryan Garcia's ass, nigga. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush, nigga. And he came out and did it again.
Well, yeah,
that happens sometimes.
Rolly said it.
But
Rolly said that.
I don't think that. I don't think
fellas,
that.
Shout out to Rolly.
Them niggas sparred everybody. Rolly got beat up by all the best fighters you could think of. Every nigga you could think of, Rolly tried to spar, and they all whooped his ass. There's only 2 niggas he had a good fight against, nigga. It was Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez. He tried Shakur, he tried fucking Tank, he tried Devin Haney, he tried Hitchinson, they all whooped his motherfucking ass. But Ryan Garcia and Tio, he had his best 2 sparrings against. Like, so that's why I'm like, I won't be surprised if we beat Tio because you look good against him in sparring too. You know what I mean? But the pure boxers, they all cooked him. That's why I was surprised Haney ain't take that fight. I seen you beat his ass in sparring like 3 times.
He wanted to take that fight. They just wasn't gonna give him the money for it.
See, that's what I'm saying. At first, Haney said the contract looked good.
Hey,
And then
man,
all of a sudden the contract didn't.
Devin and Bill is some Oakland pimping, man. They no dough.
It's just that Rolly got that. He got that power to the point where nigga he could change the fight in 1 punch. Like every time he throw a punch, you're like, ooh, 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 ooh. He's one of those niggas. Like, and that's
I don't know how we got here, but was you picking Otama or over?
Yeah, nigga.
Otama. I said Otama got 90% chance to win.
Oh, okay. Because I wanted to hear DJ.
I wanted to hear.
I mean, y'all didn't say nothing though, but I said, well, if Perkins win, is he not going?
Nigga, I was trying to say something, nigga.
Shake it all up.
DJ.
Hey, now you coming through loud and clear, bro. Whatever system you're using to talk to us, do that from now on, nigga.
Hey, blood. Guess what though? I'm on my PC, and I got a headphone set.
Yeah, loud and clear, bro.
I sound like I'm bracking. Am I bracking?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. You good?
Yeah, man, I hear you like loud and clear, bro.
It's a slight echo though. It's going like once you get your mic, you good.
Nigga, your voice ain't fading away, nigga. It sound great.
Nah, what it is, man, is I'm in a spare room in my house that ain't got shit.
Yeah, hey, I can tell you like in an empty space.
Yeah, I can hear the background. You gotta fill that motherfucking space with something because it's
Cool.
echoing. Other than that, it sounds great.
That's called the doghouse. That's where Coco put him.
Well,
Well, go
what's
ahead,
your take, Deej?
Well, you know, I wasn't going to actually break down fights or pick anyone, but since I'm here and I'm put on the spot, I can only see Hrgović winning from the inside. And for him to try to find his way through the sharpshooting of Moses Otama and the footwork, he's going to get beat the fuck up trying to get in there. So I've got Moses.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what we all expecting. Like Hrgović gonna be trying to come forward. They're gonna be getting pieced up trying to do it.
Yeah, man. I think Moses' hands is a little bit too fast for him. Simple as that.
Yeah, man. That's where I'm at with it.
And he's got power.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna ask y'all the same. Heavy, I know you probably know about this. DJ, I talked about this yesterday. Now I talked about this yesterday. If y'all was up here, y'all heard me say it. I'm running with it because they keep on it's building steam. I keep hearing, man, on multiple different platforms. Hey, man, Zuffa is taking a serious run at Bud, bro, to get at least a fight or 2 out of him. Do y'all believe that's true?
I ain't gonna believe that shit till it happens.
And you know, Bud did say Lester cooked him in their first sparring, and then he said, "Hold up, nigga." And certain, that's when they said they showed him working out real hard with the video, sharpened it up, and they said they sparred again, and he cooked Lester, got his timing back, speed back, and all that. And that kind of they saying that kind of woke some up. Now, Bernie the boxer is the closest nigga to Bud that we all know, that we all got access to, right? And he said that, like, and I'm gonna keep on echoing it because these motherfuckers is quiet as hell, coward ass niggas, quiet. Nigga, when nigga, he said if you go online and you say, nigga, this is my division, nigga, I'm the future, don't come out of retirement, I'll beat your motherfucking ass, you better stay retired, nigga. He got a 90% chance of Bud coming out for that fight. Bud got his eyes on 2 niggas, and with Boots is more of a I'm gonna beat his ass to show him there's levels, to show everybody there's levels to this shit, the same way he did with Spence, and the other one is just potentially Canelo, because Canelo's out here talking about making excuses now. The excuses we knew was all coming. You know what I mean? So I don't like you said, Heavy. I don't agree that Zuffa's trying to get him, but I think Turkey is trying to get him to come out and because he's interested. And we are, I ain't gonna lie. You know, us Terrence Crawford fans, we just pissed that we wasn't gonna get to see him again, and we would love to see greatness one more time. So that could be living a pipe dream, bro. But at the same time, the boot shit
wishful thinking.
Getting traction, bro. They quiet as hell though. He's not
Punch. Crawford fans, y'all like addicts, bro. Be great, blood. Like live blood, be great.
Hey, bro,
like
listen,
Canelo,
you know you would like to see him one more time too, nigga.
Nah, I'm cool. I think that Canelo fight is Case closed. I whooped the shit out of Canelo. Everybody, including Nine, had me pick to lose. I beat his ass. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Storybook.
I ain't tripping, man. He went out like a fairy tale.
Really
He went out like a fairy tale book.
like
That was a fairy tale book ending, man. You know,
listen,
I ain't mad if
the
you
only
stay
way to
gone.
top it,
But the only thing
Right.
is the fact that if he come back, he gonna come back for more legacy. So, and it's not gonna be at no 54. You know what I mean? So Boots would have to move up, and some other pieces gonna have to move. So that's why I just think it's very unlikely. You know what I mean? Because according to Boots and his team, they want to go after undisputed
Kelly.
at 54.
I know they
And,
want.
and another thing, though, another thing, fellas.
Next year, though.
Listen, another thing, fellas,
Fight
is this.
Virgil, nigga.
I was a huge Roy Jones fan. If I could do it all over again as a fan, because I was offended. I was a Roy Jones fanboy back in the day.
I believe.
And when Tarver got up,
I was too, bro.
When Tarver got up after he beat John Ruiz and talked that shit at his post-fight press conference, he said, no matter what, before I retire, I'm beating the shit out of this man. I was hyped. But if I look back at it now, I wish Roy Jones would have retired after he beat John Ruiz. You beat Canelo, bro.
That was the fairy tale ending.
That was your fairy tale ending.
Yeah.
But you know why he didn't retire, though, right? Because they ruined his undisputed record. If he'd have been undisputed at that time, he would have retired. And it pissed me off that I see niggas get punched on knees so much today, and I still, to this day, ain't seen a nigga get disqualified for it the same way they did Roy Jones.
But at the end of the day, though, one guy's legacy is questioned. Motherfuckers question Roy Jones because, unfortunately, he had the 2 straight knockouts after the fucking first Tarver fight. Tarver got him. Glenn Johnson got him. Shout out to Australia. Green got him.
Bro, it was Tarver, Glenn Johnson, Bernard Hopkins, Joe Calzaghe. It went just like that.
But then Danny Green got him.
Forget back later in life.
Danny Green from Australia slept him.
Yeah, don't feel too harsh about that. And let me tell you why. The way that Danny Green and Roy Jones out here was like a bit of a tourism holiday for Roy Jones Jr. I'm pretty sure that Roy didn't do any preparation for that fight. Why would he? Right. So let's just put that a blip on a great man's career that we can pretend we didn't see.
But guess what, though, bro? Guess what, bro? If he didn't come back, he wouldn't have had that blip. Yeah. But don't come back.
Yeah, but I don't see anyone out there that's going to do. There's not a Denny Green for Bud, right?
No, there's not.
For me, with Bud, it's like this: is that it's actually not about Bud; it's about inherent, repeatable behaviours. Boxers have a long history of calling out fighters that they know aren't available. Either they're contracted for another fight and they start calling them out when they know that they can't get that fight because they already signed another deal, or they're retired. It's called clout chasing, right? So Boots and his team can clout chase Crawford all they want. That's not going to damage Crawford's legacy, right? Or his first ballot Hall of Fame. All it's going to do is say, well, in 12 months' time, when Crawford's been retired for an extra year, who are you going to clout chase next? Just stop clout chasing and go to work. There's plenty of food on the table at 54 for you if you want to build your own legacy. Now, with the Zuffa stuff, technically, Canelo and Bud was a TKO event because they needed Dana White to be the licensed promoter. Turkey needed him. So there is that affinity there, and Bud was a ambassador for Riyadh season, so there's still that. I don't want to see Bud come back for a gimmick. I don't want to see him fight a gimmick fight.
He's not. He's not.
No, and
yeah.
You know, at some point, people that have earned their retirement just need to be allowed to enjoy their retirement. Shit, he was out here with Spence. He was at the fight with Clarissa Shields. The dude's
Yeah.
like a fucking world traveler now.
Yeah,
Just
man.
just let him retire. He's earned it.
And he about to be 39, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he is enjoying his retirement.
Yeah, man. He about to be 39, man. He about to be 39, man. Let that man. We gotta let him go, man.
Bud out here traveling.
I feel you though, because if
Bud
he come
out
back,
here-
I'm there for it. But I'd rather he stay gone, man.
Bud at the pyramids, man, fucking niggas' mamas, just reckless out here, man. You know, the fuck around had a baby on his real lady and shit. Bud doing his thing, man. Bud is living a life. You know what I'm saying? He got that 20 million bag. Let him run it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I do believe if Boots somehow, some way was at 60 and had all the belts, he would do it. But outside of that scenario, I don't see him coming back for nothing that's just not pure legacy.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, if Bud come back, he gonna wait for Boots to become undisputed because he want to take that nigga lunch money. Because I'm thinking like, if I'm going to visualize this, I'm gonna do it right. So the only thing that makes sense to me is for him to go for an undisputed nigga to make it 4-time undisputed, and then to go into the Hall of Fame as the undisputed champion. That's greatness personified. Now, the only thing I could think of, and the only reason, and that's how high I set the bar for Terrence Crawford, bro. And I don't think it's the time it would take for Boots to do that, but it'll be like 41. So,
For sure.
And another thing though too, man, Bud is walking around. I seen Bud yesterday at the Clarissa fight when he hugged Mayweather. Bud is walking around about 180, 190.
Oh,
Bud
yeah.
Bud is as big as Earl Spence was back in the day when he had to shed all that motherfucking weight. Bud is a big dude.
That's just the cash in his pockets, Nine.
With that being said, fellas, I got to drop off, man. I don't want to go to sleep on y'all, man.
Right, appreciate
yeah,
it.
man, I'm about to have the homie Deej and Punch ride us out, man. Any final thoughts before you go, bro?
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, Nine, for finally coming on live after 17 years, nigga. It's good to be up here on your platform, nigga.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my man's Heavy, DJ, and like you know, man, all the niggas in the chat, niggas that's gonna watch this later. And now, nigga, I gotta getting back to it because this little nigga is starting to move around. So I'll see you niggas later.
All right, man. I tell the baby Uncle Nine and Uncle Deej, man, love you, man. All right, Deej, man, let's close it out, man. Any final thoughts?
Only that if Devon's getting shut out at 147, why aren't people starting to think about the forced move to 54 against Boots?
Yeah.
I mean, look, Fondora's going to be hard to get at under the PBC protection plan, right? For Boots or Devon or anyone else, right? So it might just be that Devon's forced to go to 54, and the price is right against the Boots for a title.
Yeah.
Because what belt has Devon got at? He's got the WBO, right?
Yep.
And Boots has got which belts at 54?
I believe the WBO and BA.
Yep.
Don't quote me.
No, I think that's right because Fondora's got the BC and Kelly's got the IBF. So, is there not a clause with the WBO that you can petition to go up
Yeah, I think that's Haney's trump card, bro. I think that's his proverbial break in case of emergency.
Look, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it looks like it's part of a conversation now if he's not getting his opportunities at 47.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to settle for a number 10 ranked guy in any division at 47. He's going to want one of the top dogs, and if he can't get it, maybe you'll wait and see if Teofimo beats Rowley and then have a crack at Teo, or he's just going to be shut out there and he's going to have to go to 54.
Damn. That shit be brutal, man. Well, with that being said, man, I am about to end this shit.
Right.
Dinner is done. I am about to eat. And I'll see y'all later, man. Salute to everybody who came through. All the usual suspects, man. My brother from down under, Deej. You already know. Heavy. You the homie. Slick 50. I know you tried, man, but you had some shit going on. Punch Talk. Everybody, man, subscribe to their channels, man. The homie Pale. Who else? Well, salute to everybody, man. Even the homie Mark, man. You ugly as hell. Fuck you, but you are the homie, man. So holla at y'all, and I'm out.